I'm Michel Nischan, and today we're going to talk about everybody's favorite dish, pizza. Now, if you're living with diabetes, pizza's kind of a no-no because the combination of high carbohydrates and high fats often means a delayed and very unpredictable spike in blood sugar. So today I'm going to show you some great alternatives to the traditional high-carb white flour pizza. Here we have some really great soy flour. Soy flour is great because it has high-quality proteins and rich in B vitamins, and it also makes that kind of smooth texture that all-purpose white flour is known for. And we also have whole wheat flour, which is great because it has more natural vitamins and minerals than regular white flour does. So let's get started by taking a little bit of granulated yeast and putting it in some warm water. And we're going to allow the yeast to bloom. This means that the yeast gets fed with some water, it kind of wakes up and starts to become active. We let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes until it blooms, and then it kind of looks like foamy milk, just like this. So that's yeast that's ready, and the way to tell is you just kind of smell it, and it almost smells like beer, like flat beer. You're looking for that smell. Now what we're going to do is blend our dry ingredients first. We take the whole wheat flour. This is a high quality carbohydrate. The bran and the germ are attached. Here we have our soy flour, and you can feel this. It's nice and smooth, just like all-purpose flour. Now we're going to take a little bit of sea salt, and we're going to just kind of blend these ingredients together. Then we're going to add our yeast water. Just kind of slowly add it, stirring with a fork. We're just going to combine this dough until it starts to pull away from the side of the bowl. We'll just take our hands really quickly, just turn it a few times, pick up any excess flour, and just set it right there in the center of the bowl, just like that. Now we wrap it tightly with plastic until it doubles in size. This is what it looks like when it's done. This one's been resting, and when you open, you can see that the dough is nice and light and spongy. It's perfectly risen dough. Now to roll the dough out, all you need is your hands. We like rustic dough where they just kind of push it out on the board. They don't roll it out. It's not perfectly round. That's the way I'm going to do this particular dough here. Now we're just going to put our ingredients on top, and I love this approach because it's really fresh. Sauces can be a little bit high in sodium, especially the store-bought ones, so I just love to use ripe tomatoes in season, kind of sprinkle them over the dough like this, and then use a little bit of low-fat feta cheese, and this is where the low fat comes in. Low-fat cheeses are great for pizza because you don't have to cook them as long as high-fat cheeses to get them to melt. We have some low-fat mozzarella. We're going to tuck some nice fresh basil leaves under some of this cheese. I think that looks pretty good. And now we're going to take what they call a pizza peel. Okay, there you have it. There's your pizza on the peel. As you can see, it's not sticking. And now we're going to put it on a pizza stone in a preheated 400-degree oven. Now look at this. It's beautiful. And that is a rustic pizza. Now, two of my sons have type 1 diabetes, and it's always been a challenge finding something that they love to eat. And look at this beautiful rustic pizza. It's much lower in carbs, higher in soluble fiber, really low in fat, just a great low-carb, low-fat option for anybody living with diabetes or not.